I thought I had that going. Anyway, so hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I was showing you that I was putting some chameleon flakes in there, and I thought it was recording, and it wasn't. So anyway, I put chameleon flakes in here. Let's Resin Intense Color Shift. Purple. And those things fly everywhere. They are definitely some fly by the seat of their pants kind of things. They go everywhere. Anyway, I put them in there. We're going to do a few little things here. Okay. So, we're going to do a few little molds here and see what we get. Don't know what we're going to get. I know this is the small shell from Michelle at Glitz and Glitter. I think this is a cow. I'm not sure. I know this is a Axoloti, and this is the bottom to this one. So we're going to pour those and see what we get. I do have another turtle from IntoResin. If we have any extra resin, we'll pour that guy. All right, so let me get some resin. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this eye candy snowflake and put it into a little bit of this here. This is the prettiest sparkly white you'll ever want. This eye candy snowflake. Eye candy snowflake. It is gorgeous. Anyway, we're going to put a little bit of that in there. And then we're going to mix up a little bit more. Quit spilling it. And on that one, we're going to put this Resin Art Luster Pigment. It's called Mermaid. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wow, that's a beautiful blue. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that stick out of there and the stick out of this one. I'm going to have it all mixed up. And I'm going to pour some white in there. And some blue. Behind that white. And a little bit more white. and then top it off with the blue. There we go. All right. And since this is like a solid, you can pour whatever you want to in there, I believe. We're going to see if it makes a difference. To use up the leftover resin that we have. Because intense powders, you shouldn't have to worry about the color you back them with, because they should be intense. If you back them with white or black, or clear for that matter, they should be the same intense. So we're going to test that theory by putting that leftover in there and see what we get. And then we'll finish filling it up with this clear. There we go. We'll see what we get. Most definitely. We'll see what we get. All right. Now, these other things, I have something that I'm going to play with those. So we're going to pour these clear. I'm going to pour almost to the top there. Because I have something that I'm going to try with these, but I can't show you until we get them poured. Now let me squeeze these things around just to make sure we don't have any bubbles lurking. Down at the bottom. And I see bubbles coming up. Good deal. All right. Oops. Some of these you gotta be careful squeezing. It'll pour that resin right out of it. So we'll take a tool in here and get this done, as I do see some bubbles. And I don't want them clinging in there if I can help it. All right, we're going to put some alcohol ink on that. So, some isopropyl alcohol. Hopefully coax those bubbles out. Alright. Have a little bit of resin left. So, I think I got that over poured. Let me pull a little bit of that back out. There we go. Okay. Get a wipey here. Police some of this stuff here. We definitely don't want too big of a mess, even though it's clear. Alright, now we'll give it another spray. Alright, now I do have some leftover, so how about we open this turtle and pour him. Can't go wrong with a beautiful IntoResin mold. So let's move this guy over. Put him here. Now, being that he is a little turtle, let's find some green to put in him. And I want alcohol ink, I think, because I don't want it opaque. And this is Let's Resin Dark Moss Green. Just a couple of little squirts. Getting some bubbles up in there. Pour him. Alright. Got a little bit more, but I should have some kind of I have the parrots and these little things here that we can pour this extra into. Can never have enough of the little baby parrots. I need to find my frogs. I'm still unpacking things, y'all. It seems like since I've moved, I have had something to do every weekend, and the weekends is when I would normally have the time to do anything, because during the week I work, and it's not feasible for me to get too much done during the week. But I've had something to do. Like I said, I just got back from being in, my company sent me to Phoenix for a conference. I really enjoyed that conference. Learned some new things about where the company's going and where we're integrating new things and new ideas. It was and I got to meet people that I talked to onto our network, but I've never seen them. So it was really, really fun. And I saw people that I haven't seen in a while. So it was really a nice time. I can't say that I didn't enjoy it because I did. We have that every year, so I did really, really, really enjoy it. I'm going to put a little bit of this blue in here. Make it a little bit of a blue-green, sort of. And pour it into these. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to put these in the curing machine with the other ones, but so I'm not going to guarantee they'll be ready to demold when I demold the others, but I will always put pictures at the end of them. Little jewels, I think this is. All right. Still have a little bit more, so I'll find something else. Oh, I got this little, I call it my Sylvia Scrappy mold from Reptiles and Resin. She gives me the idea to do this, pour it in here. My aspiration is to do a Scrappy Sunday along with her one day. So if I can collect enough Scrappies, maybe she'll allow me to join her and do a Scrappy Sunday. And this is a perfect mold to make little Scrappies. Make big ones and little ones. Perfect way to use up the leftover resin. Alright, I might have enough in here for one more. Alright. Yeah, this is a perfect little mold to do this. Let me get this stick wiped off real quick and get my trusty little resin getter. These curved spatulas, oh man, they're awesome for getting all your resin out of your cups. You don't have any leftovers in them. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful inventions for the resin crafter, for sure, because you don't have any wasted resin at all. There it goes. All right, so we'll come back when it's time to demold and see what we get. All right, I'll see y'all then. Hello everybody, welcome back. Okay, I think they're done. I know these are not done yet, so we're not going to be demolding the parrots and stuff like that, but these are done. So let's dig into these real quick. And I'll get pictures of the little parrots and stuff later. Or put it on the next video, how's that? I never poured this one, so I didn't know how. So I got pretty much everything out of there. And then this is its base, so let's go ahead and get its base out. I'm going to pull this to me, y'all, so that I can get it started. Because this one is like a lot bigger on the one end. Get some alcohol in there, maybe help get it out. I'm having to put some alcohol in there to get suction broke on it so I can get it going. Okay. Goodness. It's not so easy to get it going. Get it to going down. Rolling down. This one's a little tedious to get out, y'all. Not so easy. To get going. It keeps wanting to flip back. Goodness gracious. Well, you have to get it going on one side just to get some momentum on it. There we go. Sheesh. That's not such an easy little mold. Even to turn right back where it needs to go. That's a little hard to do when you got arthritic hands. But I knew that was going to have some bubbles because I didn't put that through the bubble machine. All right. And then this is the lid. Ooh. See what I told you about the intense chameleon powders being intense no matter if you pour them white, clear, or blue, because that's a mixture of all three, white, clear, and blue. And then it goes on its little, there it goes. That's very cute. Looks like a bouquet of flowers. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, and I think this is going to be not so easy to come out either. Ouch. Got a little sharpness there to that too. You have to be careful of resin because that stuff will cut you big time quick. Let's see if I can get this going out. Yeah. But I've got some alcohol in there. Okay. All right. Thankfully, I got the horns. What a cute little cow. Now that's a cute little cow, y'all. Very, very detailed and intricate. Really pretty. All right, now let's see this. This is the little shell and that big one that I got from Glitz and Glitter. And the bottom is matte, but the inside is very, very shiny. Look at that. Have to trim that off, sand that off a little bit with a fingernail file. Look how pretty that is. I like how deep it is too. That's a good little trinket tray. You could also make it a little pond and put fish in it, or put a little diver in there, or anything like that, and make it a ornament. Very easy to do that. Either put a flat back bail on the back or drill a hole in the top and make it an ornament. That's gorgeous. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. All right, let's see what this one is. And this is a baby axoloti. He has a lot of texture on his little leaves. They sure are a little stickly. Maybe I didn't pour it full enough. But that is adorable. Look at his little tail. Oh, but they all came out. No bubbles on there. That's a miracle. Yeah, I'll have to color these up with markers and then get you pictures. But I want to show you another thing that I want to try on that one. Oh, how gorgeous is this? Very, very pretty. Look at that. Look how clear that Bond Crafter resin came out. Very pretty. IntoResin does not disappoint with their molds, I can tell you that much. Very gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to get some stuff prepared and then when I come back, we're going to try something a little different with these two guys to finish them off. So I'll be back. Okay, welcome back everybody. Okay, look, I poured this clear to try something. I got this new thing. It's from a company called Winson's, and it's a marker airbrush kit. So what it does is it's cordless, you charge this up, put this on top of it, and then you put your marker on there, and you turn it on, and you can airbrush with that marker. So I decided I wanted to try it and see if I could do it on this cow. Because these are acrylic markers. Oop. It does work. You can see it. Get a little bit of color on him. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it is working. Okay. I'll turn this off, and then we'll unclip this marker, get another color. It comes with directions, a bunch of stencils that you can use, a charging cord, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markers. I'm gathering you can use it with other markers too, maybe. I don't know. We can try it. But anyway, it comes with these 5 colors. Pink, yellow, blue, green, and that reddish orange. So I want to, let's get a little bit of the yellow. And it has has 2 ends on these. It has this end here, and then it has the pencil fine tip end. I used the fine tip, so now I'm going to try it with this other end and see if it makes a difference. It does. It really blows it out. That tip does wider coverage. Yep. So it does work. I think that tip even does better than the pointed tip. For sure. Gives you more color. So it does work. Here, let me see if I can get him to hold up. See the yellow that I just put on his hooves and mouth and his ears? And a little bit on his back. So it does work. So the possibilities with this thing are like endless. Because we got this little guy to play with too. Let's put some color on him. Yep. That's fun. That's kind of fun. That's really cool that airbrush blows that marker color out of there like that. And able to put the color in there. Oh yeah. I just have to find if it'll work with other markers because of the way that's shaped. Because it didn't come with a black marker, and I'd like to do their eyes. But that's pretty. It does put the pretty colors on there. Anyway, I thought that was a very nifty little tool. But it's made by Winson's. And it's called an electric cordless marker airbrush. And I did get it off their site. That's pretty cool. But anyway, well, I hope that you enjoyed that video. And I'm going to finish these guys up. But I just wanted to try that out. Oh, we can undo these now because they're done. Little starfish. Too cute. Little shells. Little parrots. More little parrots. Little green parrots. Moss green parrots. Little parrots. Little. These are be cute to put into something. Cute, cute. All right, everybody. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll try to get these finished up a little bit and put some black on their eyes and stuff, and then get some pictures to add to the end. So anyway, if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about that. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it does help me grow the channel, and allows me to bring you these little things and fun little treats. Oops, sorry. New little things that I find. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that, and that I will link this on my description for you. And I'm going to try it with other markers to see if it'll work with other markers. It might, because it's just a clamp. And it should clamp around any kind of marker, so hopefully. We'll see. I'll be trying other markers on it and see if it works. I'm going to get that color off there. And I think that you should run it get any color. You can see there's some color on there. There we go. Keep it clean so it don't clog up. Anyway, all right. So I want to thank you again, and hopefully you'll come back. And for those that have been here all along, thank you for the support. Thank you for returning. Thank you for joining me today. And I'll definitely put little pictures on there at the end. And y'all have a great day, morning, evening, night, whatever time zone you're in. And remember, the world is full of blessings, but if you haven't found one, be one. See you later, guys.